Good morning once again, and you're still watching Sunrise at Sea here on CTV. Welcome back from that break, and also welcome to our views. Another opportunity for us to have real-life conversations, and today we are talking about reality television and reality shows as well. Now, just to tell you what reality shows are about, these are television shows that showcase real-life people or celebrities living their everyday lives and also taking some specific challenges that they are given. And also they do have their upsides and downsides. I'll tell you that one of the most the worst things that reality television or shows have, promoted is narcissism. You can talk about backstabbing people. If you are the kind of lady out there, especially the ladies who have watched Real Housewives, the franchise, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those ladies, they are very aggressive. And the thing about it is this drama is actually what increases the ratings and the views. I mean, we are human beings. We're always looking for some drama to spice up our everyday lives. So definitely we'll be looking at some of the downsides, but there's also upsides to them, and one of them is they have promoted talent. We have seen people who have won the American Idol. We've seen people who have won Grammy Awards and multiple other awards, from television or reality TV shows. Now, I'll just give you a brief history on how reality television comes into play. Now, this genre kicked off back in the 70s when public broadcasting services had an idea that the goings-ons of everyday people was worthy of their own shows. And what they did is in 1973, they created the American Family, which was the very first reality TV show. And we also see in 1992, they created another one, The Real World. And in this one, we see there were very many messy flings and hormone-driven altercations. Exactly what I was talking about. Narcissism, shouting, a lot of drama, attacking each other. And also, we did see talents being showcased on that particular show. Now, starting in the 2000s, there was a massive reality television boom that flooded networks across the board. Now, from there, the genre has been a massive televised circus of competition shows, celebrity adjacent tomfoolery and voyeurism, and has also been there's been a lot of consistency when it comes to that. I'll tell you shows like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which had very many seasons. Some of us grew up watching that show. I'll talk about, the Jersey Shore. I'll talk about The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, where people, go and find love. Some people have actually found the loves of their lives on TV, and they're married at the moment. So it has worked out good for some people, and for some people it has been very bad and detrimental to their lives, a word that I would never want to use again, but anyway, I just used it. But joining me today are the ladies Sarah Apollo, Shivan Auma, and Priva Elibas, to let us know what they think about reality TV and reality shows and how they influence the people that follow them. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning, Aggie.
Okay, today we are tapping into reality TV and reality shows, and I know for sure that probably each one of you has had a chance to watch a reality TV show. So I'd like to ask you, what is your favorite, or what was your favorite, if you watched back in the day, your favorite reality TV show, and why?
That's an interesting question.
Oh, well, yes, it is.
I'll be the first to admit that I'm a fan of reality TV. I do watch a lot of reality TV shows, but my favorites would be really the Real Housewives of Potomac and Atlanta. I love American Idol as well. I love The Voice. I love The Bachelorette and The Bachelor. I love Temptation Island, Too Hot to Handle. Like, it's so much. I could go on and on. I could go on and on and on. I love me some good reality TV shows. Now,
the
reason why I like these reality TV shows is that it's harmless fun. At the end of the day, it's harmless fun. Okay. Yes, for me to sit down and watch a reality TV show, it's like me sitting down to watch news. At the end of the day, it's like something that I'm, watching to entertain myself. It's a form of entertainment. We watch for different reasons. I mean, like, I could watch Love is Blind and see how people are falling in love, without even, ever meeting each other. And I'm inspired. I'm like, oh, wow, there's actually a possibility of, finding someone and falling in love without necessarily meeting, this person. Okay. So for me, it's like reality TVs, reality TV shows, harmless fun, simple harmless fun.
Okay, yeah. Harmless fun. We take that from you. Shivan.
The ones I've watched before would be, first of all, I'm not really a fan, but the ones that I know of head is Young, Famous and African. There is Too Hot to Handle, there is Temptation Island. The reason as to why I think I do not watch reality TV because in a way I think it poisoned my mind. Like, you said it's harmless fun, but it is actually harmful harm. Like, I just don't understand. Like,
the aggression, the drama on some of those reality TV shows.
until now, the thing is that when we watch them, we want to take all that drama to our houses. Like, the man comes back and you say, Gwesebo, cook for yourself food, please. In this culture, we do not do that here. You get?
Yeah.
So I would say for me, reality TV is not a way for me to go, and I would say that it has caused more harm than good, because yes, we are seeing what is real, but this real is actually affecting us in one or the other.
Yeah.
So for me, that's what it would be.
Okay, Sarah.
For me, I'm very particular about the reality shows that I watch. I like to watch competitive ones, like America's Best Dance Crew. You know, something that promotes talent, and where you see people who come from, you know, from the bottom, and you watch their journey all the way to the top. I like, you know, reality TVs like that. I like The Apprentice. This promotes, you know, entrepreneurship, the business mind. People are given challenges. You see them work through them. Like, there's a lot more value that is connected to shows like that, and that is what I like to watch.
Yes.
Also, America's Next Top Model, I like that until they did get some backlash late last year when they called the show racist. They called it that it was body shaming girls, and many of the contestants did come out and say that they felt abused or psychologically abused or emotionally abused in one way or the other. But I like shows that are of value to me. I want to learn something. I don't watch reality TV shows like, say, Keeping Up with the Kardashians or Housewives of Atlanta. I used to, and I think I stopped maybe on the second season, because then it started to promote aggression. It started to promote dysfunction, you know, dysfunctionality in relationships and with people's personalities. It promotes shallow and myopic personalities. And I'm like, why am I watching this? Young, Rich and Famous just came out, and I'm like, what? Why? Why?
Okay,
You understand?
Yes.
So for me, I don't like that kind of stuff, because young, rich, and African. Because I'm like, if this is the narrative they're pushing out there, that Africans act this way, then I am sorry, I need to revoke my African membership, because that is not how we are.
Yeah.
That is not how we should be portraying ourselves. Unnecessary drama, shallow conversations, and it's just absolutely unnecessary.
Yes.
In every sense, in my opinion.
You talked about unnecessary drama, but we do realize that much as, you know, they call them reality TV shows because, you know, people are living their authentic lives. That's what
Are
they
they?
say.
No, they're
No, here's
not.
the thing. Some of these are actually scripted, especially
Not
the
some,
drama.
all of them are.
The drama bit of it, because, I mean, that's what gets the ratings in. So they literally tell you, this is how you're going to act. This is the kind of situation we're going to create so that we get ratings at the end of the day. And I can say that for the Real Housewives, and you're a big fan of them. But also besides, you know, Sarah actually did tackle on some of the downsides to them. But in 2009, the teenage pregnancy rate in the United States dropped to its lowest levels in 70 years. Now, the National Campaign to Prevent Teen and Unplanned Pregnancies released a survey in 2010 in which 87% of teens who had watched MTV's 16 and Pregnant, and that was a reality TV show, felt the show educated them about becoming a parent at such a young age. Now, only 17% felt the show glamorized teenage pregnancies. Now, what happened is, in the end, teenage pregnancies dropped because they got to show how when you are a teenager and you're pregnant, you know, the challenges that you will have to go through raising a child when you yourself are a child. So right now, I'd like us to talk about how reality TV influences the lives of the people that watch them or follow them.
You see, with some reality shows like that one, when you watch reality shows that are a business savvy or entrepreneurship, you're going to learn something from it. And that, in a way, is not in a way, that is that directly impacts people who watch it, because then you're going to learn something, you're going to be better, you're going to, it's a clever way of pushing, sensitizing the masses, you know, because everybody is glued to TV. So if you package the message in a very attractive way, then people are definitely going to, you know, watch. You have also seen instances where reality shows like weight loss journeys, you know, seeing people lose their weight and going through their journey has encouraged other people to, you know, stop living a life of obesity and now apply healthy ways to how healthy, lifestyles. Do you understand what I mean? So I am for that reality, those kinds of reality shows, because they have a positive impact. But when you watch things where there is aggression, unnecessary drama, it also goes on to show, studies have shown that a lot of people who are addicted to reality TV shows that have this agenda or this narrative of pushing aggression and conflict and dysfunction, it just shows that a number of people who watch them have lower verbal IQs. You get, people are getting a lot more aggressive, people are getting a lot more rude, because now we're in the era of the baddie. Where women feel that it is okay to be abusive and assertive in a negative type of way. For me to be hard, I have to be aggressive, I have to be vulgar, I have to be a certain, ways, applying methods that are very detrimental to themselves. And they don't understand that these shows are scripted for the ratings. But then again, it goes to show there's something wrong with us as society if that is what we are compelled to watch, or that is what interests us. We have a lot of trauma that we need to deal with. If you're going to be interested in seeing that, I want to watch women fighting, as opposed to seeing women working together and growing businesses. There's something wrong with the viewers. Society is the problem here. Why is that bringing ratings? Let's have that conversation. It is.
Oh, we have made it, like, society has still made it seem like it is cool to be manipulative. It is cool for you to be verbally aggressive. It is cool for you to be a bully. It is cool for you to, throw tantrums and all these things. And these are the things that even our children are picking from some of these reality shows. That is how they respond even to their parents.
Nati, that is the thing. Us as a society, we have a problem. Now, you who is asphyxiated and addicted to that kind of content, you ask yourself, why is this compelling and interesting to me?
That means that the problem with me.
There's a problem with you who is watching. Why are you watching that kind of toxic behavior? You get, because at the end of the day, we are what we read, we are what we watch, we are who we associate ourselves with. So if that is what you want to watch, then you are a dysfunctional person.
Okay, let's get your opinions before I ask another question.
I like the fact that Sarah is always more in the upright.
No,
but
I'm not.
I love the fact that reality TV shows have actually evolved. They're basically giving the people what they actually want, because if reality TVs weren't achieving their goal, at the end of the day, we wouldn't have so many reality TVs getting the numbers. At least we can all agree on that. For me, I feel like at the end of the day, it goes back to you as an individual. Of course, if something does not interest you, no one is going to impose it on you. At the end of the day, you have to say, oh, you know what? I actually want to watch, maybe, let me say, the kids baking championship, maybe like on Food Network. It's also a reality TV show. It's, empowering young kids to follow their passion and learn how to cook and do that. So you can decide to watch that. Or, say, you know what, I'm going to watch Bad Girls Club and see, women fight each other and tear, themselves apart. At the end of the day, it's all entertainment.
No.
Yes.
Yes. I need to understand.
It is all entertainment. It is all entertainment. I'm not saying fighting on TV should be encouraged. It should be, it should be something that is, normal. But at the end of the day, they're giving people what they want. That's what they want.
Exactly. When you say they're giving people what they want, and you first say that I always have a high moral compass. I do. I have attained a high level of consciousness, of self-consciousness in my life. And when I find myself gravitating towards dysfunction and toxicity, then I have to ask myself and have a conversation with myself, like, why is this appealing to me? Why is this that I am choosing to watch and not watching a more educational type of reality TV show? Do you understand what I mean? Society is the problem. You say it is entertainment, but you see, the thing, TV conditions us. Okay, it's through what we watch. When I say you are what you watch, what you read, and what you associate with, that is the conditioning. You think that it is okay, and now you're sitting comfortably in your dysfunction, saying it is okay. This is just entertainment.
I beg to differ.
This is just entertainment. We are because statistics have shown that people who watch a lot of aggressive TV are more likely to be as aggressive. When children watch wrestling, they're going to start wrestling their siblings.
Okay, now that you have something to say.
So we need to be careful. We are what we watch. The information and content that you consume is what you start to become.
Shivani had something to say. Let's
Let's take a look at some of the content that is in reality TV. I mean, there is that builds people. There is, there is America's Got Talent. You'll have American Idol, and you're seeing these little girls and little boys showcasing talent. And I think that is something everyone should watch. And the reason why from the beginning I said reality TV is not my thing. Many times I have realized continuously what I see is what I slowly become. Without overthinking it, yes.
Okay.
Continuously, what I see, subconsciously. Even the people that you surround yourself with, subconsciously you move towards them.
Yeah.
But let's look at some of the traits. And for people who watch reality TV, it is okay if that is your thing, but let's look at the traits that are involved in most reality TV shows that attract people. What is there? There is sex, there is drunkenness, there is manipulation, there is bullying, there is verbal abuse, there is aggression. And why is it that us as human beings, we are gravitating towards those things? Why aren't we watching things that are building society, such as, okay, a child is learning how to bake. There is a competition where children line up from between the ages of maybe 3 to 5, and they're showing skills of baking. Why aren't you gravitating towards that?
But you guys, you can have a mind of your own at the end of the day. You're not going to watch Bad Girls Club and watch women tear each other apart.
Okay, so let me
instead of saying, you know what, I cannot be like that. I cannot express myself the same way these women are expressing themselves. Like, at the end of the day, it's your choice. It's your personal choice.
Okay, so let me complete what I was saying. Let me complete what I was saying. So what I was driving to is, as adults, we might have that choice. As adults, it's very easy for you to say, you know what, this is bad, I will not watch it. Or this is bad, I've watched it, but I will not put it into consideration. However, for our children who are watching these reality TV shows, Sarah mentioned something very profound, and it is very true. I've seen it in so many families. Most of the children who come out and watch things like wrestling actually start to showcase such behavior. Now, unfortunately for our children, they do not have a mind of their own. It's up to us parents to censor how much reality TV they're showcasing, because then you come back from work, Priva, and your boy will say, "What's up, ma'am?" and if you're an African mom, you'll be like, what's going on? But where did they say it? Reality TV, and it's a cool thing. And this is now for you as an adult, you will know that you cannot greet your mother or your grandmother and say, "What's up, granny?" Yes. No, you have a mind of your own.
Listen,
but it is detrimental to our children.
Let me just say this briefly. When you watch content that speaks to your insecurity and makes you comfortable in your dysfunction, a lot of these reality shows, Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives, blah blah blah, and all that, they never push any positive social agendas. They're always glorifying single motherhood, they are glorifying abuse in relationships, they are glorifying the fact that men can go around and sleep around, they're glorifying infidelity. You find they also push the narrative that women cannot genuinely be friends. So why are you watching that content? When a woman watches and sees her favorite reality star struggling as a single mother, she says, "Oh, I'm a strong, independent woman. I got it." Here you are definitely going to be like, if she, who I idolize, is, the way she is as a single mom, struggling and whatnot, then how different am I?
Okay.
If so-and-so can be treated...
Okay.
Listen,
but the main...
if there's something... No. This is what I'm trying to say. No. Let me say... No. It is not... And that's where we get it wrong. We've had that conversation here that family is important and it's the cornerstone of our society, and that is what it should be pushed. Not that women are going to go around and sleep around with men to trap them and then end up being alone. Do you know the statistics of how many children end up in jail or fall out of school because they are raised in single households? Our population here is growing by the day. 50% of households are raised by single mothers. Is that a generation that we want?
I want to point out that
it's important to have a family. It's important to have a family. It's important to make correct and right decisions. But let us not emulate toxic behavior.
Okay. Let us
stop it.
And looking at the flip side of the coin, when we are looking at single mothers, are we aware that there are people who watch these reality TV shows and actually get hope from them?
Representation, like
let
you mentioned.
me explain. There are reality TV shows, and I know, Sarah, you're mentioning and saying, "Oh, we are glorifying single motherhood."
Yes,
but
we are going to get there. We are going to get to the benefits.
Wait a minute. If I'm watching a show and I'm seeing on reality TV that a single mom has made it in life, I don't think that's glorifying. I think I'm able to say, okay, she has done it. That means I can pick up my crown and move. I think we are looking so much on the negative that
another woman to go
Okay,
on and have
no, we are going to
children.
get
No, we
there.
are telling them that
Which
it
you should
is
not be
okay. It's
doing.
not so bad. You're not a burden to society. Being a single mom, you
Okay.
can make it.
All right.
This is
Okay,
when
we'll
you
get there.
intentionally
We'll
set
get there.
out to be
The
one,
main
which
aim-
is wrong, and that
the
is what a
main
lot of
aim
women
for
are
of
doing.
reality TV is actually purely entertainment, but how you take it is entirely up to you. How you put it and consume it is entirely up to you. Like I said, the main aim is entertainment.
That is for
but
adults,
also we
not for
don't
children.
we cannot downplay the fact that it's very much influential on children's lives and even adults, because the things you watch
Especially
sometimes
children.
you end up picking up some of those
Yes.
character traits. And the research has shown that reality programs that show toxic behavior such as Jersey Shore and the Real Housewives franchise can increase aggression, manipulation, and narcissism in viewers. And it also went on to say that yes, and this is Brian Gibson is a researcher, and he said that unpleasant interpersonal behaviors which were able to show, and that is after they did a research on some of the reality TV shows that exuded aggression, that exuded narcissism, and I've already mentioned one, and that is the Real Housewives. The amount of aggression that they were willing to direct towards everybody else after they watched the show and after doing that research was quite a lot, which means that people, it doesn't matter whether you are young or older, you are influenced by actually what you watch, especially behavior of other people. So
It also
we cannot-
pushes stereotypes.
I'm keeping up of Real Housewives of Atlanta or Real Housewives of Potomac. I close my phone and that's it. I'm
Not
done.
that is you, Priva.
I don't think
That
I'm
is
going to go and
only
say, oh my
you.
God, now Kenya Mo did this and that. I should be like this and this. I should wear this and this. I should do
That
this and
is
this."
you.
That's the
Okay,
delusion
but
I'm
you
talking
can't
about.
fight
You
with
can
the
still
statistics.
watch-
You can't
no,
act
you can
against the
still
statistics
watch
because
reality
it
TV.
has-
At the end
it
of
has
the day,
been
you have to discuss
determined
it on. At the end of the day,
Yes,
for
you can't
every
argue
general-
with
for every
research.
general rule, there's an exception,
Priva,
of course.
Sarah, research actually does show that people are influenced, by what they
Exactly.
watch
You
on
can't
TV.
argue
It's
that
the
you're
absolute
just
truth.
one. You're
But
not even
also,
just
let's
0.1%.
not
I'm
only
representing
dwell
so
on the
many people. I'm
negative.
representing so
there are
many.
also multiple, benefits that you can get from watching reality TV. So I'd love us to actually let's not be Debbie Downers. At the end of the day, let's talk about some benefits.
Allows you to be more engaged.
Showcasing your talent.
engaged.
Yes, showcasing your talent at the end of the day. Because I feel like reality TVs have given so many people a platform. To showcase their talent in so many different ways. And it has put them on. At the end of the day, some people really want to be famous, want to get the fame, but they don't have anywhere to start from. And reality TVs have been a platform for them to showcase their talent and make it in life. On the other side, reality TV shows as well, I feel like I'm going to mention this for the very last time, I promise, but reality TV is just pure entertainment. You're just entertaining yourself. After you're done watching the episode, you move on. It's just like watching a soap opera. You're going to find people who are using guns and drugs and all that stuff. You're going to still find that somewhere on a documentary on Netflix. You're still going to find that somewhere, on YouTube. So it's like at the end of the day, the things that are being depicted in these reality TV shows, at the end of the day, they're happening everywhere. Not just on reality TV shows. You can find them anywhere. You can locate them through reading books. You could locate them anywhere. So I feel like at the end of the day, the reality TV, yes, it has its cons and pros, but you can watch reality TV and not let it actually influence what you do with your life at the end of the day.
Okay, so for me, I would say when it comes to reality TV and looking at the good side is that there's some actually reality shows that address social life issues, like issues in relation to what you're going through or issues that you're able to relate to, but also the few times that I've watched different reality shows, let's say American Idol, America's Got Talent, Kids Are Baking and all these things, it's sort of like an escape from the real world, and you're looking into someone else's life from your own lenses. So me, I would say, but also it gives hope, especially if you find, very many times, and this is something media we advocate for, is that make yourself easily relatable to the audience. So for reality TV, for some people that are watching, they're able to relate with what the other person is going through. Like if I'm a single mom, if I have been in an abusive relationship, if my family is dysfunctional, how do I handle it? There are actually shows that do that. However, again, I do not agree with those that will promote, vulgarity and dysfunctionality in relationships, making it look like it's okay to bull, gender roles and stereotypes and all these things. But if we are surely creating reality TV that one addresses social issues that we are going to, that two gives hope, that three gives a platform to young people, or even to old people in the olden days to still come out and showcase their talents, then that is something we should definitely be going for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sarah.
For me, like I said, I am all for positive reinforcement when it comes to reality TV shows. I am very selective about the things that I watch, and when you watch the right reality TV shows, you're definitely going to find some of the answers that you have been looking for in your life when it comes to, say, business or entrepreneurship. When you watch the Apprentice, fantastic show, absolutely love it. When you watch Teen Mom, like you said, it helped reduce the numbers in teenage pregnancies. Absolutely beautiful, because it's a means of sensitization. Other shows are a means of, you know, giving people information. Others, it's an opportunity to give people an platform to, you know, showcase their talent. One of my all-time favorite is America's Best Dance Group, and we have seen all the groups that won be superstars in their own right, from the Jabberwockies to all of them. Like, those are things that you want to watch. And it's also some reality shows, the ones at least that I watch, are family friendly, so I can watch with my kids. You get it's a sense of encouragement, gives kids encouragement to show that you can achieve anything and whatever it is that you want. MasterChef,
yes,
you go and get amazing recipes. Like, I'm a better cook because of MasterChef. So I am all for positive reinforcement and taking in content that is going to better me as a person.
Intentional content.
Intentionally. And I highly encourage that you do so. So stop watching Bad Girls Club like Prova here.
Or you can watch it, the thing is, you can watch it and just not pick out those character traits. Yeah, at the end of the day,
let's talk about Bad Girls Club for a second here. Please pick out one positive thing. There's drugs, there's drinking, and there's fighting, there's being vulgar, there's nudity. Please, there's some complications.
Okay, here's the thing. The ladies have actually mentioned, you know, some of the advantages of watching reality TV, but I will talk about a few of them, and one of them is ordinary men attaining stardom. Now, we see real people performing difficult stunts on some of the shows, and also showcasing their skills. I mean, you come on as an ordinary person you're a nobody knows you, and you get onto a reality show. We've seen people who have actually gained popularity from Big Brother. Absolutely, depending on how they, you know, handle themselves in the house. And the other one is social issues. Now, one of the most
problem. Why is negativity selling in our society?
Because
why?
Human beings love negativity.
That's what you want.
So you see, that means there's, like Sarah said, that means there's a problem with you.
Remember yesterday when we were talking about morality versus money the other day?
Yeah.
And then you see what research said, that a lot of people would do very unethical things for money.
Yes.
E.g. Big Brother, we know them. We know them.
The other one, briefly, social issues. Now, one of the most positive effects of reality TV shows is that they address numerous social issues. I think Shivan actually talked about that, and also introduce people to the ills plaguing the society. So now that you know what are you going to do about it? And also the other one is start of successful careers. I will tell you the most vivid person or evident person when it comes to having a successful career from reality TV is Kim Kardashian. Well, she came on, the reason she came on TV was quite bad, you know, about that sex tape that, you know, was on social media. But she decided, you know, to take the positive steps. And at the end of the day, right now, she's making a lot of money. She's a billionaire, besides also her sisters and multiple other people who are on reality TV shows. So at the end of the day, for me, I feel like it's how you go about it and what you choose to pick from it. But on the other hand, children, however, do not have that leverage. They don't have that leverage to choose. They'll just do exactly what they see. Exactly. But on the whole, as we wind up the conversation, and briefly, I'd love you to tell me, do you think that reality TV is harming society? Because research has shown that about 70% of reality TV shows harm society.
Yes, absolutely. It's what I've been saying the whole time. Yes, it does.
So that is what you agree with.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that, especially reality TV shows, and you have meant them, the ones that push stereotypes, gender stereotypes, the ones that glorify abuse, and the ones that push shallow personalities. Research has also shown that because people watch that a lot, their verbal IQ is reducing. So yes, but on the flip side, it has also helped a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So even me, I would be on the fence about it. However, I wouldn't encourage you coming out and saying the reason as to why I'm verbally aggressive is because of reality TV. No.
It doesn't make
Don't
sense.
be stupid,
Yes.
please. Do not be stupid.
Me, like you said, on the issue of kids, of course, that type of content should be censored for the children. They
Yes,
don't need to watch
true.
that. But at the end of the day, I don't think reality TV is harmful to society. It is what you consume as an individual that is going to be detrimental to you alone. Has nothing to do with reality TV. As an
Well, so
adult,
just
use your
showing you,
head.
we're not saying do as
Use
we do.
your
Okay.
Use your head.
Anyway, for me, what I would say is on the side of parents, you should be keen about which reality TV shows that your children watch, especially in your absence. Find time, sit them down, talk to them about these reality TV shows. You can actually pose questions to them. Like, when you watch this TV show, what do you get from it? You understand? It will be able to help you understand what your children are consuming of TV and what they think is right and what they think is wrong. But for people who are older, just like myself, at the end of the day, those character traits that you pick out, it's entirely up to you because you're older. You can choose between good and wrong because you actually understand that. But anyway, that winds up the conversation that we had for you here on Our Views. But keep watching Sunrise at Sea and don't blink.
Well, as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. And I think it's safe to say it's a wrap. Well, it has been a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. And I hope that you did enjoy the different conversations that we had. For example, on the Twitter Jabs, we're discussing the future of SMEs. And on Our Views, we're discussing reality TV. For me, I think actually later on after the show, we should be thinking about creating a reality TV show for Sunrise at Sea Ladies. Would you like to know the real us behind the scenes? Please go to our Twitter platform at CTV Uganda. Please vote and let us know. Do you want a reality TV showcasing the Sunrise at Sea Ladies? Well, that winds up what we had for you. Thank you so much for being an amazing audience and viewership. Keep watching Sunrise at Sea and don't blink.